Welcome to the Isle of Man TT 2024. The bikes are ready and everybody is raring to go. It's set to be some exciting racing and we cannot wait to get going.
Starting first, Pete Bounds and Jevon Walmsley. Of course, Ben Birchall unable to take the start. Here are the Crow brothers. What can they do? This always looks so nervous, doesn't it, on the Sidecar outfit?
Have a listen to that engine scream.
Oh, lovely. Oh, he's pulled off to the side of the road.
World and British champions.
Ryan and Callum Crow closing down on Pete Bounds. They're fantastic performance. They're hunting for that win, aren't they?
Class act. Oh, and the gap's closed. Nice, clean pass. Oh, just floating that sidecar wheel. That really is a very, very daunting turn.
Look at this.
Callum Crow like an acrobat, twisting, flying his body in.
Bounds and Walmsley back up the inside. They run wide though. The Crow blast back into the lead.
This is unbelievable.
I'm still in awe of the passengers every single time we see it. Really pushing hard.
But we don't want to speak too soon.
Brilliant. That is high speed start. I'm in awe. I really am. They first TT win for Ryan and Callum Crow.
Riding with a level of skill and speed well beyond their years.
Hard to describe. You've just lived your dream with your brother. That's all we ever wanted in life, really, is to win a TT. And
loads of people out there waving and cheering. It's great. No, it's really good.
It feels like a bit of a dream, to be honest. I feel like I'm going to wake up and it's going to be race day all over again.
Riding around this place is just awesome, isn't it? You know, like the speeds and whatnot.
It's not only a race, it's everything around it.
Oh, how good's this? Where else would you want to be? Nothing prepares you for that. I'm down there in the fair and I'm just watching the curve come there.
It's really good to be back. I love riding my sidecar here.
As far as the TT goes, it's a pretty perfect start in my book.
It's got to take a lot of time to get used to how fast you're actually going.
It's all a bit surreal, really, but what an amazing place.
Here comes the tap on the shoulder and we're underway. Here they are, number 3. It's a man with some serious experience, Dave Molyneux. Oh, listen to that. Let's see what the gaps are looking like this time around. Oh dear, pulling up already.
The Honda is singing, absolutely nailed it.
Very good.
That's like record pace, actually, if it were a player.
Unreal. Right now you've got, what, 5 outfits fighting it out for third. Wouldn't that be a story if Dave Molyneux looked it on the podium this afternoon? And he is up for this one. He's up for the fight.
Braking hard now. Oh, yeah.
What?
That was a big jump, all 3 wheels.
Love that footage.
That's so committed, that bike's loud.
Wow! That's under lap record pace. They've got ahead of Ben and Kev on the road.
Lap record might be on.
Oh, they're just outside by a 10. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible. What a performance. Will they join the 120 club as well? They celebrate over the line and they do join the 120 club.
Yeah, TT 2024, not bad.
I'm so happy, I'm so thankful to Kev. He did a mega job. I'm delighted, I didn't expect it, so over the moon.
Absolutely amazing to do that, an absolute dream come true.
yeah, the Manx took over today, didn't they?
Massive thank you to Chris Bowman and his team for all the dedication he puts into the Sidecar. It's unbelievable.
Hello, three-wheelers around the world. Welcome to race day at the Isle of Man TT 2025. We can't wait to get going. We've got 3 laps today, haven't we? Two laps. Originally 3. The guys and the girls are going out for 2 laps. It's been reduced due to a slight change with the schedule here, but the sun is shining. The bikes are ready to go, and we are more than ready to go, aren't we, Jack?
We've just been waiting. Been prolonged, but now we're finally going racing. I can't wait to see them 3-wheel boys go down that hill. It's going to be exceptional. It's a bit of a shame it's only 2 laps, but you know, a race is a race, isn't it?
It is, and the crowd is building, isn't it? There's lots of fans out there waiting for them, but the solo boys are out at the minute, and the sidecars are up in Park Ferme, so I'll be heading up there in just a moment. But before I do, we just want to check in a little bit, do we, and what we're getting excited about. We've just been discussing and going through the top 10, Jack, so much to be looking out for and to be enjoying. There we go, there's the Ramsdens.
Yeah, so absolutely. So we briefly touched on it in the download, but let's just go through the top 10 really quickly now. So we got Ryan and Callum Crow, no surprises there. They're going up first off down Bray Hill. I should say the top 10 isn't seeded again this year, just to remind you, so anybody could be in that top 10, and which they are. Anyway, yeah, so no surprises, they're going down Bray Hill. All going well. They're just going to clean up, I think, in all honesty. Now, unfortunately, due to the accident yesterday, we won't be seeing Pete Founder or Jevon Walmsley in the rest of the in this year's TT. I hope to see him back here next year. They are fine. They're back in the paddock. But yeah, just a couple of minor injuries, really.
Wishing them a slick and speedy recovery.
Absolutely, we need to see him back on the grid. Anyhow, so that means that Ben Birchall and Paddy Rosney has moved up to second place. They'll be going down the hill second today, followed by Lee Crawford and Scott Hardy, then Lewis Blackstock and Oscar Lawrence. Newcomer Oscar Lawrence going fourth today. Excellent. Anyhow, you think that's exciting? Just you wait to the next person, Kevin Clark and Andrew Johnson. Newcomer pairing, not seen this spot before. Okay, they've got a little bit of road racing experience behind them, but they had the most improved pairing at the TT this year. So they've moved up 10 places from the number 15 plate. So yeah, so they're going off 5th. And then number 6, starting off where they qualified, Toledo and the man you came on. They seem to be a little bit off pace in the qualifying. They're a couple of miles an hour down, but I'm sure they've got something to sleeve. They're 2-time world champion, for goodness sake. Anyhow, after that we've got Steve Kershaw and Rhys Gibbons, another newcomer in the top 10. Yeah. Another newcomer. Anyhow, and then we've got this is very, very professional here, George Holden and Mark Wilkes. Like I say, another newcomer. They've dropped out the standard class and gone into the tuned class. And then after that we've got Greg Lambert and Andy Haynes, followed by Gary and Darryl Gibson. A bit more of experience here around at the top 10. It's going to be very, very exciting though. Looking at it this year, you've got the Crows. Okay, they're the Crow brothers. They're on a little bit of a different level at the moment. But then the battle for second is going to be Ben Birchall. He's only about 1 mile an hour in front of Lee Crawford, Scott Hardy, Lewis Blackstock and Oscar Lawrence. And honestly, I think Kevin Clark and Andrew Johnson's going to be there now. Hello! So yeah, that's Matty Ramsden. He's 12th today. He's dropped down about 5 places, but I think they've had a bit of an issue this week, but I think they're back on it now. Yeah,
their aim was ideally top 10, wasn't it? So, I mean, it's definitely within their reach.
Yeah, well, as I was just saying before, like, it's a really, really competitive field. So yeah, but not only the battle for second there, but right way through the field, you've got about batches of 3, 4, maybe even 5 people of just about the same mile an hour, but about the same speed. It's going to be an exceptional race to watch. They're going to be battled throughout the field. Oh, it's going to be brilliant.
Go away!
It's a TT.
So Jack will be joining me once again at the other end of the show. I'm going to have a little walk up to Parc Fermé, but we've got some racing to watch. So Jack, enjoy the race. We will see you again on the other side. Jack Laidlaw, everyone. See you in a moment. So yeah, more delays today, of course. And this kind of mountain course at the Isle of Man TT, it is a road race. So of course, with a road race, you do experience delays from all sorts of angles. So the delays caused today, it's public roads, and there was an oil spillage in a certain section of the course. So they had to, of course, address that before they could safely send people off around this world-famous mountain course. You know, public roads, these are the kind of challenges that we can come up against. There's wildlife, there's conditions of the road, and of course the weather. The weather is a heartbreaker over here on the Isle of Man, in this island, this rock as we call it, in the middle of the Irish Sea, with our microclimate that we have. But today, look at the sun shining. It is absolutely glorious. We probably couldn't ask for better race conditions. It is a little bit windy for these sidecars going out, but they've dealt with more than that. So it's going to be extremely exciting racing, and it's definitely great conditions for all of the fans out there watching. As you can see, as we get into Parc Fermé, you'll be able to see just in the distance there the crowds that are collecting along the start-finish straight. So if you can see the crowds, you can just get in the fields up there, up along the fences. When I walked in this morning, which is, say, 3 hours ago, the crowds had already built. They were already there. They already had their seats. They already had their spots. And they were ready to go many hours ago. And then on the other side of this start-finish straight, there's a field. It's a small kind of hedge. You get them there from 8 o'clock in the morning to make sure that they've got their spots. So that's dedicated fans for you. So the outfits are here. Take a look at these. They are race fit. They're ready to go. And as per usual, the drivers and the passengers aren't quite here yet, as they take a moment down in their awnings in peace and quiet, I'm sure, before they have to be up here to go racing.
You ken Willie. Everybody kens Willie.
I don't think that will lift that off. I was thinking it, unless we take it. Bad idea.
Hello, Chief. How are you?
You fancy a quick chat?
Yeah, of course, aye. Where have we got to go?
We're right here.
Go for it.
So, Moose. I want to say it with a Scottish accent,
Well,
but I failed there.
Aye.
So we got chatting at the 38th milestone yesterday, and it was wonderful because I got to witness the photo album that you have and then hear about your history here at the TT as well. So if the viewers don't know, fill them in on your history in sidecar racing.
Well, I've always had sidecar. Sidecar's been in my blood. Always. I started watching motorsport when I was 5-year-old, black and white television, when the screen was the size of a postage stamp. And I've always loved bikes. I've always been all round about them for all my life. But sidecars especially. Yeah. The amount of work. Starting my apprenticeship as an engineer, just getting to see how things go together, making stuff. And then going to a lot of events up and down the country, here, there, and everywhere. I would have said in 1970, 73, 74, opportunity came to go in a sidecar outfit, and I just, it was like, you'd be wrong to say like a duck to water. Everybody's got to learn the ropes, and everybody's got to go through the learning curve, whatever it happens to be. And, well, sidecars, an even better opportunity came to go permanent on a chair. So I'd made a few suggestions because we were racing up down the country and doing this, that and the other. I'd already been coming to the TT because I've been coming to the TT since the late 60s, and I never ever missed coming to the...
This is your 56th TT, excellent.
Never missed. So in 70, in mid-70s, let's be thinking about this. So in 70, puts the entry in. This was running a three-cylinder Suzuki and a chassis built by a guy in Newcastle called Ken Graham. So this friend of mine, Ian Dickey, so the two of us get out there. There we are up there on the start line. There was getting on for 90 sidecars. 90 sidecars on the line.
Incredible.
Well, it's just fantastic. So we got to that particular year. Okay, then up there, 21st overall over the two legs. Ended up getting 2 finishers awards, which was fantastic. Well, at that time, everybody was running big TZ Yamahas. So, you've no choice. You've got to buy a TZ to be up there.
Yeah.
So, the following year, a new chassis, TZ 750, out there. And we were going great guns in practice. We managed to get a 15th in the first leg, and we're lying top 10 in the second leg. And, it's a dangerous sport, and things can happen.
Wow.
Unfortunately, a wee trip in the sidecar, a wee trip in the helicopter. But, nah. It's sidecars in the blood, always in the blood.
Yeah. And now you come back year on year, you're collecting, you got your photo album, you're getting everybody to sign, you're firm character in the paddock. We won't do a true Scot as well, wearing the kilt, and we won't show what's underneath. It's a sign.
I hope it's there.
Thank you. If you join me doing a 3-wheeling. Thank you. Have a great one, all right? Thank you for chatting to us. A real character. 90 sidecars on the grid in the year that he was here, which is just incredible. Imagine that. All right, so I'm going to have a little look around to see who else I can chat to. Quick chat? Why not? Yeah? You want to come together? Yeah. Dave. Hello, hello, hello. So, of course, here with Crawford Racing. Fill us in on how everything is in camp.
Pretty good camp this year, actually, to be fair. We've dialed it all in now, haven't we? And we're getting ready for this race now.
And you got the legend that is right to you.
In his own lifetime, yeah.
How has it been being part of the team and come back to the TT?
I really enjoy it. Lee's very receptive, and we're all working together. We're all having, well, you know, jokes against each other, and everybody's happy, and that's the way to do it. It's no good being stressed up here in particular, so everybody's happy. We've been working on a lot of detail work, which is Lee's capable of riding and improving with the detail improvements, so that's why he's where he is, you know. Yeah.
And Dave, the mood in camp, it's such a cool, lovely environment that you've created within the camp.
Yeah, everyone thinks because there's so many of us, it's like going to be so hectic, but it's not. Everyone's got their own little role. Everyone gives everybody the respect that they need and the times that they need. We've actually dialed it in this year, to be fair. Yeah, I'm happy camp.
There's been a lot of detail work to sort out because he's had such a lot of trouble on the short circuit, so the bike was kind of hanging a bit. But we're pretty well there now. Fingers crossed, it should be all right. Yeah.
He has been flying, hasn't he, Dave?
Yes. Very. Yeah, he's doing really well. He's respecting it as much as he can, step by step. So hopefully we'll have a good race.
And the Crawford grass cutting services continue.
Yeah, the saga continues. Yeah.
Listen, all the best. I can't wait to see what these boys do. I can see them on the podium, and I wish them a safe and successful race. Have a great one, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Tony Baker and Dave Nightrider right there, taking care of the team, important roles within the crew. Of course, number 4 Crawford Racing outfit is on the standard engine, and they've been flying. The times have been incredible, you know, even up there with the tuned engine boys. They've really been extremely competitive. So look forward to seeing what they achieve here today in race 1.
Attention parent, that's the first race call for the 3WHEELIng.media Sidecar TT race 1. Control out.
So just whilst we're waiting for the drivers and the passengers to arrive, I'll just give you a feel for the paddock, really, what's actually going on at the current moment in time. You know, you've got the Superbike race, the solos are just currently finishing, the winners are coming in, the podium is happening just by the pits, a little bit, just a couple of 100 meters that way. You've got some of them returning here as well to my left, but then within this sidecar paddock, it's so quiet. It's very, very chilled. There's not many here, of course, from a driver and a passenger perspective, but also the teams that are here, the team crews that are here. You know, it's very, before these boys started returning, you couldn't really hear a pin drop. It's incredible, really. So whilst we are waiting for everyone to arrive, I'll just give you a little reminder of each outfit and who each outfit has entered, the crew that is entered with. So we have the number 15, Eddie's Moto Tagcaster Yamaha of Kieran Clark and Andrew Johnson, of course, they're newcomers. Number 6 is of Todd Ellis and Emmanuel Clermont of the Dave Holden Racing Yamaha. Then we have number 10 of Stephen Kershaw and Reese Gibbons of the Express Tires and Quattro Group Honda. The number 12 outfit of George Holden and Mark Wilkes in the Barnes Racing Yamaha. Of course, Mark, former world champion, extremely experienced around this course. George is, of course, a newcomer. The number 13 outfit of Greg Lambert and Andy Haynes of Moto Travel, Harker Haulage, and X-Hype Honda. The number 9 outfit of Gary Gibson and Darryl Gibson, the GDM Logistics and Fabrication Suzuki. It's the number 14 outfit of Bob Dawson and Matty Sims, the Dawson Classic Motorcycles Honda. It's the number 7 of the Ramsden, Steve Ramsden and Matty Ramsden. In the Oliver's Mount Racing outfit. Then we have the number 18 of Renzo van der Donk and Valet van der Donk of the De Pestel Moving and Logistics Suzuki. The number 22 of James Saunders and Sarah Stoko, the Home Choice Flooring Specialist Honda. And the number 11 of Wayne Lockey and Matty Rostron, and the Dirty Weekender and IMS Racing Limited Honda. Then we have the number 31 of David Marshall and Luke Galligan in the HMH Safety Limited and Pit Plant Hire Suzuki. It's the number 33 of John Shipley and Jody James coming over in the Skilled Biker Suzuki. Then we have the number 32 of Eric Lenzer and Nais Rosette in the R.Rashia Motos outfit. Then we have the number 25 of Stephen Palakur and Jan Druhl in the Optimark Road Racing Team Yamaha. And of course we have the number 30 of Ross Buchanan and Adam Evans in the Car Clinic Repairs Bull-In Racing Kawasaki. It's the number 27 of Bruce Moore and Mark Gash in the Arcadia Motel Christchurch, New Zealand Yamaha. Then we have the number 28 Maria Costello MBE and her newcomer Alice Smith in the Galgorm Resort Honda. We have the number 29 outfit of Greg Curry and Jason Pitts in the Azeon Opel and Crow Racing Honda. And then number 24 of Bruno Martin and Mathilde Julie and the ADR Confessory Sassy Racing Team Suzuki. It's the number 26 of Gordon Shand and Frank Claes in the Kevin Ashworth Machined Timber Suzuki. Then we have the number 21 of Wigert Cronenberg and Kevin Koch in the X-Arts Tradenschlager Honda for the Flying Dutchman. Then we have number 19 of Mick Donovan and Jake Roberts. In the Cosmic Group Kawasaki. And then we have the number 16 of Dan Knight and Justin Sharp. It's the Parky BusyBikes.com Kawasaki. Then we have the number 23 of Alan Thomas and Andrew Sixworth in the TBDUK.co.uk Honda. Then we have the number 8 of John Saunders and Vicky Cook in the Home Choice Toots Directions Limited Yamaha. Then we have the number 20 of Darren Hope and Lenny Bumfrey of the Hope Bumfrey Racing Honda. And then finally, we got our final two. Of course, it's the number 4 of Lee Crawford and Scott Hardy of Team ARC and SJH Bodyworks Kawasaki. And the number 5 of Lewis Blackstock and Oscar Lawrence, newcomer in the Dave Holden Racing Yamaha. So we do have a special interview lined up. We're going to go over and speak to an official from the government, Miss Dawn Kinnish. whose father, it's 40 years since he finished on the podium here in the Sidecar. Hello! Dawn, welcome to the TT. It's wonderful to see you here. I've just been saying to the viewers how it's 40 years since your father took podium here in the Sidecar. How incredible.
Yeah, that's right. 40 years this year he won the Sidecar A race. It was such a momentous occasion. He'd come third the previous year, and yeah, it was back in the day when you could take the trophy home with you. And I think he did the round of 5 pubs in the village and safely made it back to the Isle of Man. So yeah, I'm really happy that I've been invited here today, and yeah, it feels quite emotional.
And it does, and it's firmly been in your family, hasn't it? The bikes, whether it be 2 or 3 wheels. So it's just in the blood naturally to you, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, not in my blood personally, but yeah, so my father raced the TT from 78 through to 89, and then my brother took up driving as a sidecar from, I think it was 92, he did his first TT, but he started in 1990.
That's great, Callum.
And then through to, I think 2006 was his last year at the TT, yeah, and won a couple of TTs with Dave Molyneux.
Wow, amazing. And so the TT, it's the pinnacle, isn't it? You know, and you're lucky enough to be a great representative of it, a great lover of it, and it's just so vibrant and great to see the crowds turning up, and the energy is fantastic, isn't it, here today? So special to be here, part of the government, represented it and enjoying it yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I always look forward to the TT, and you know, I moved to the Isle of Man here because of the TT back in 1997, and yeah, I mean, I think my friends describe me as the most non-Manx person you'll meet. And yeah, I'm now part of the Isle of Man Parliament, you know, massive ambassador for the Isle of Man TT, and what's really great this year with the sidecar is to see how many newcomers are coming through, and you know, let's see that hopefully progresses and we see more and more people.
More ladies too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm a big advocate for gender diversity. So yeah.
And you have been on a sidecar as well. We were talking earlier, sharing your experience of that.
Yeah, not successfully though. We did a charity day at Donington Park for MotoGP one year. Yeah, I did one lap successfully with Joe Martin, second one not so successful. So yeah, it wasn't for me. I thought I'm better behind the bars on a solo, I think.
Great. Well, you have some very important duties to do with Chris Bowman. You're just about to go and do the flag on the start line, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I'm an absolute honour and privilege. You know, I didn't expect to be asked to do that, but yeah, celebrating 40 years from my dad today. My dad passed away a couple of years ago, as did my brother. So yeah, I think I will be getting a bit emotional about it. But yeah, absolute privilege. So I thank Chris and everything they're doing with 3WHEELING.media. I think it's really raised a spotlight on sidecars, and it's created a great following. So thank you to Chris for that.
Thank you. Well, thank you for chatting to us, and have fun, enjoy every moment.
Thank you.
Dawn Kinnish, thank you so much. Chris, how wonderful to have Dawn here with you. She's going to be joining you on the start line.
Oh yeah, that's fantastic, and she's dressed in the right color too.
Yeah, she
the bright red for the Manx flag.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, excitement here.
It's a wonderful day for it, isn't it?
Oh yeah, the sun's out too.
It is.
What happened there? Perfect.
Yeah,
hey?
It is.
Yeah.
Well, you have a great time up there on the start line.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
a bad view to see it from.
Oh yeah. Well, that's good. I got used to. I'm an old pro now at it, Hailey, right? I gotta go through
Teaching
the
them
whole
the technique.
Oh yeah, and then meet the boys down at the winners' enclosure.
Yeah.
And then go up to the podium and give them all the accolades,
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a lucky guy, ain't I?
You are.
Yeah.
Not a bad day, really, is it?
Yeah, we were talking about that. Well, you're having fun too, Hailey.
Absolutely, I am. Of course.
Oh yeah.
We will join you then. We'll join you in the winners' enclosure. We'll see you there.
We'll see you at the VIP.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And who are you going to say is going to take the win? Who are you calling?
Oh, to win?
Yeah.
Oh, it has to be the boys. I won't say anything else. It's just the boys. We don't. Right? Yeah. The boys are back in town.
They are.
It has to be, you know, with them. All right?
Great.
Yeah.
Well, you have fun up there, and we will see you later on.
All right, Hailey. Take it easy. Thank you. Okay, bye now.
I always want to say buy the sport for the sport with your accent. I need to learn how to say it.
We'll do it.
Buy the sport for the sport.
Yeah, buy the sport for the sport.
there, chaps. Put your hands together once more here at the TT Grandstand. Dean Harrison, Michael Dunlop, and of course Davey Todd, the winner on the RST by DPO Supervised TT. Are we going to see some champagne? I'm pretty sure we are. Thank you to Charlotte from RST. Here we go, folks. Give them some encouragement up there. Come on, boys. It's been a tough all week. Here we go. Come on, Dino. Come on, Davey. Come on, Michael. And away we go. I think Lloyd, who cleaned the trophy, is going to have his work cut out on that on the base. It's absolutely just been covered. So once again, folks, Dean Harrison, Michael Dunlop, and your race winner, Davey Todd. Okay, well there we are for Michael Dunlop. It is a 45th podium at the RST TT for Dean Harrison.
Kevin and Wiggett, you're about to go out and do the Alaman TT, your first race here. How are you feeling?
A bit nervous now, but yeah, we'll all come down as soon as we head off, and I think we're having a good pace, and yeah, I enjoy riding with him, so it will be brilliant.
And not bad conditions, Wiggett?
It's dry, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know how much wind there stands, but we will see how it goes. Just enjoy it.
And your hopes for the race?
A little bit quicker than in the quali.
Having a good time, enjoying the best track in the world, and that's all we need.
Awesome. Great. Listen, guys, all the best. Enjoy it. Thank you. to go racing?
Yeah, very excited, very nervous, but yeah, can't wait to go racing. Yeah, this is it. This is the pinnacle, and we're here and we're happy with the bike, and we've progressed really well. So yeah, let's just have a go and enjoy ourselves and bring it home and see what we can do.
And you've just had a little chat there with Molly. Was he giving you some coaching or anything to look out for?
Yeah, just some last minute tips. I'd just been going through the lap in my head before I came out, and I just was clarifying a couple of things that I was thinking about. So yeah, he's been fantastic this week, and again, I've said it before, but we're very lucky to have him to mentor us newcomers. It's been exceptional.
And Reese looking cool, calm and collected, as per usual.
The big glasses hide the fear, that's what it's about. That's the only reason they've been purchased.
They look good. Feeling good though?
Yeah, really excited to be out, to be honest. Weather's, it's been a bit iffy all week, but, it's great to have something nice we can really sink our teeth into, and me and Steve have been, getting everything slowly ready and up to speed, and I think, hopefully we'll go out and have a good time.
These conditions are exciting for you? Are they ideal for you?
A little bit too hot for my thingy, but I'd rather be a bit overcast and a little bit cooler, but, beggars can't be choosers.
Well, listen, gents, have a great one and enjoy it.
Thank you very much. Oh, I couldn't write a bit.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, stop it. Gents, how are we feeling? You had some changes you needed to make on the bike last night. How's everything?
Yeah, all good, I think. Just checking and prepping and making sure we're right for today. So hopefully 2 good laps and get stuck in.
And mark some changes to the engine choice.
Yeah, we've decided to go in the tune class. So yeah, which thinking about it now, we should have done a little bit earlier to get gearing and bits and bobs right. We were a little bit down on top speed yesterday. I think we went a bit cautious so that we didn't rev out, and so we geared a little bit too high. And yeah, so we've geared it down a little bit, and yeah, fingers crossed it should go a bit quicker today.
And the conditions are looking glorious, aren't they, George?
Lovely, yeah, best we've had all week, isn't it?
Yeah,
so,
it is.
Yeah,
well, listen, gents, thanks for chatting to us. Have a great one. Enjoy it.
Thanks so much. That's the 3rd race call for the 3WHEELING.media Sidecar TT Race 1. Can we have numbers 1 to 10 up onto the start line, please? Control out. 11 to 20 up onto the start line. Control out. Bikes to the start line, so all remaining bikes to the start line. Control out. Attention paddock with the pit crew of Michael Russell and Almet Blanc. Please come back to pit lane and take away their fuel. Control out.
That's it. Every single Sidecar outfit is out there on the grid waiting to go, and they will be off over that start line in just a few moments. So race one of the 3WHEELING.media is about to begin. I cannot wait to watch it, and we will return with those winners' interviews. And who's it going to be? That 1, 2, 3, that top 10, it's exciting. So we look forward to joining you again with some interviews from those podium finishers. By the sport, for the sport.
yeah, I'm confident this year. You know, we're just going to come into the TT like we did in 2022 and just enjoy the TT, ride our bike, stay relaxed, let it flow and let it come to you.
There were some great times, weren't there, yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday the times were fantastic. Like, it's the first time on them new tyres, and 116 mile an hour the Crows were lapping at. 2 consistent 116 mile an hour laps.
When you just enjoy riding your bike, it all comes.
Fast I'm going in. I told you I was going to go fast.
Number 3, Ryan and Callum Crowe set the fastest lap of the week so far, 119.1 mile an hour.
You boys are on fire.
Thank you very much, Hailey. Yeah, it's been a lot of hard work. We're getting there now.
Feeling good?
Yeah, feeling tremendous. Yeah, real good.
I just want to say slick and smooth, and it's pretty exciting to watch us out there.
Thank you very much.
Listen, all the best. Have a great session, and we can't wait for the race tomorrow.
Thanks, Hailey.
Truly special occasion. Those boys have been working hard to get that win, and for Manx guys from the Isle of Man to win at the Isle of Man TT races, it's pretty special to witness.
Let's make some noise for the first Manx winners since Dave Molyneux in 2014. The winners of the 3WHEELING Sidecar Race 1 is Ryan and Callum Crowe!
Congratulations! That was such an incredible race to watch. How was it for you boys to stand on that top step with everyone around you, finally taking a win?
Amazing, Hailey. It's hard to describe. You've just lived your dream with your brother. What else can you ask for? That's all we ever wanted in life, really, is to win a TT, and we've done it. Did it as together, so can't get better than that.
Callum, congratulations. Look at that smile. And you just met Ricky Carmichael.
I don't know what's... I've just met Ricky Carmichael.
No way.
And he was like, you legend. I was like, wow, you're a legend. It was amazing. That was just a walk. That was like, whoa. Yeah.
I realise we're all, like... He is a legend in our eyes, because we used to do motocross and stuff. We watched Ricky Carmichael. He's like... He's amazing. He's like... But then... For him to come here and watch us do what we do, it's just like, you don't realise how big the TT is, do you? It's one of the biggest things in the world. For him to be stood on the exit of the stage saying, congratulations, you're legends, it's just like, you don't know how to sink that in, do you? It's like, Ricky Carmichael of all people, it's like...
Well, listen, gents, race 2, you are the boys to beat once again, right? It's going to be tough for Pete or anyone to just catch up with you. Of course, if Birchall Racing are back out there, that's another challenge for you to consider. But boy, those lap times, it's looking like you are definitely going to be on the podium, but that win is waiting for you as well.
Yeah, Ben and Kevin will be back, and I'm sure they'll be back as strong as ever. They had a little instant on top of Mountain Mile. I know they're busy getting the bike ready and stuff like that, but you know, Wednesday might be a little bit different. It might be a good race to watch, like a real close race. So we'll see.
Can't wait to watch that race back again.
I know we might not get to roll off over the mountain so much on the third lap there with Ben in it. But hey, wish him all the best. I hope he gets out, and I hope he comes and joins us on the line on Wednesday there. So.
Well, listen, go enjoy your celebrations.
Thank you very much, Hailey.
Boys, 3WHEELING. Well done. The winners.
because they've just dominated this week. From the very first night of practice last Monday until today, they've just been on fire.
Top of the podium for the second time this week, ladies and gentlemen, your Sidecar Race 2 champions, Ryan and Hailey Coxon.
Well done, Callum.
Yeah, it's absolutely great. You know, we've achieved everything this year. You know, hard work does pay off, and a lot of dedication as well. You know, we're both as hungry as each other. Do you know what I mean? We want it as much as each other, and I think that's key. Do you know what I mean? Your brother's, you know what he's doing. He knows what I'm capable of, and I can't thank the team enough. You know, Kell Properties come on board this year, and all my other sponsors. It simply just wouldn't be possible without them. I've been getting looked after by Vicky, Vicky Christian, physio every day. Not even when I've needed it, but she's just wanted, you know, to keep me fresh. But yeah, TT 2024, not bad.
And with Molly as well on the podium.
Absolutely, it's made our day. That to stand on the podium with a legend that's helping us so much this year is. I had a feeling when the red flag came out in that first race, when I heard who it was. Unfortunately, when we were on the grid, I looked at Molly and I thought it's going to be him. He's going to be there. But I just thought it's either going to be me or Ben or me, and then Dave Molyneux. 100%, it had to be him. And I know he had it. I know he had it in his gut to do it, and he did it. And fair play to him.
Superb, Manx massive, hey Jack?
Absolutely brilliant. Let's just say it again though, 120.335 mile an hour. That's fantastic.
Oh, I didn't have a clue we were on that lap, to be honest with you. It just came as with the chase. Like I was chasing and chasing. I could see Ben. Well, I could see his lights in the back, ahead of me, and I thought, I'm going, and every sector I was getting closer and closer, and then when it come round the hairpin, I thought, right, I've got your ear. So. Oh,
brilliant! And from a passenger perspective, is there much difference between 190 and 120 mile an hour lap?
Yes. Yes, there is.
Was it a well-earned victory then?
A very well-earned victory. You know, my team has been working absolutely non-stop all week, all year, all winter. We've been non-stop. You know, I don't even think we've been at home as much as we've been in the workshop. But no, a very well-deserved, hard-working team, dedication, so on, so on.
Well, of course, yourself and your team have developed that amazing bike, as well as your tremendous driving styles. It's a recipe for success, surely, yeah.
Yeah, of course it is. Hey?
The engineering.
Yeah, like I say, we decided to lie the engine down this year, and absolutely fair play to Lumley Engineering, who took the job on. They said, yeah, we can do that, we can do it. And from day one, absolutely no problems at all. Faultless.
Fantastic. I mean, that's just amazing. We were just saying before that 2/3 of that podium today was Manx. Does that make you feel add some more pride to the job?
Yeah, the Manx took over today, didn't they? It's all land. We stuck for it. So yeah, no, fair play. It's a Manx day.
I'll just say that, Mike. Just say, you know, a massive thank you to Chris Bowman and his team for all the dedication he puts into the sidecars. It's unbelievable. I mean, the man is in the background somewhere, but I can't see him. But no, a big thank you to him. His dedication to sidecars as well is unseen of, and you know look what he's doing for a sport. It's freewheeling everywhere, and you know. Yeah, so thank you, Chris Bowman and his team. Thank you very much.
I agree. Thank you, Chris Bowman. And listen, boys, what does the Crow celebrations look like?
I'll tell you what it looks like. Fish and chips, right? A lot of beers.
Breakfast in the morning.
Full English breakfast.
And chocolate pancakes.
And chocolate pancakes, because I've been eating rabbit food for how long? And it's all going in the bin for now. And I'll have a couple of weeks off, and I'll get back to it. But I'm having a couple of weeks off.
Enjoy then. Enjoy. Listen, boys, thank you for an amazing TT. Well done, and go and celebrate.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm confident this year. You know, we're just going to come into the TT like we did in 2022 and just enjoy the TT, ride our bike, stay relaxed, let it flow and let it come to you.
There were some great times, weren't there, yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday the times were fantastic. Like, it's the first time on the new tyre, and 116 mile an hour the Crows were lapping at. 2 consistent 116 mile an hour lap.
When you just enjoy riding your bike, it all comes.
That's some going in. I told you I was going to go fast.
Number 3, Ryan and Callum Crowe set the fastest lap of the week so far at 119.1 mile an hour.
You boys are on fire.
Thank you very much, Hailey. Yeah, it's been a lot of hard work. We're getting there now.
Feeling good?
Yeah, feeling tremendous. Yeah, really good.
I just want to say slick and smooth, and it's pretty exciting to watch us out there.
Thank you very much.
Listen, all the best. Have a great session, and we can't wait for the race tomorrow.
Thanks Hailey.
Truly special occasion. Those boys have been working hard to get that win, and for Manx guys from the Isle of Man to win at the Isle of Man TT races, it's pretty special to witness.
Let's make some noise for the first Manx winners since Dave Molyneux in 2014. The winners of the 3-wheeling sidecar race 1 is Ryan and Callum Crowe.
Congratulations! That was such an incredible race to watch. How was it for you boys to stand on that top step with everyone around you, finally taking a win?
Amazing, Hailey. It's hard to describe. You've just lived your dream with your brother. What else can you ask for? That's all we ever wanted in life, really, is to win a TT, and we've done it. Did it as together, so can't get better than that.
Callum, congratulations. Look at that smile. And you just met Ricky Carmichael.
I don't know what's... I've just met Ricky Carmichael.
No way!
He was like, you legend. I was like, wow, you're a legend. It was amazing.
So I just got a little update for Lee Crawford and Scott Hardy's number 8 outfit. The delay was a suspension change, they said. So hopefully that's all going to be well. But everybody's gone out now for the session. And then we're going to come back when the guys return and check in with them and see how it went.
Well, we've just had some ridiculous luck. We had a very small oil bolt come out and it sheared, and half of it fell out and the other half, I think, fell into the engine because he went out in the next practice, and he was flat out down Cronkey Straight and 65, 70 psi oil pressure, and all of a sudden we had none, and he stopped it straight away. But you just wouldn't use that engine ever again. You know, it needs a full rebuild. So we've put the number 2 practice engine in, and it seems pretty good. We had a very, very minor problem the other night, which we aired very much on the side of safety. But everybody's obviously in the same boat. We've had 2 sessions cancelled, and I mean, there's some teams that haven't done a single lap. But that's a TT. There's things happen over here that just don't happen on the mainland. So you have to cater for every eventuality, and even then you fall short. But that is the TT. Lee and Scott, they're getting quicker every time they go out, and we'll be there or thereabouts maybe in a couple of years. But it takes a long time to get up to those speeds. But yeah, it's a brilliant place.
The main man himself, Lee Crawford, how are you doing, sir?
Yeah, very well, thank you. Just out for breakfast this morning and ready to go, so hopefully today goes ahead and yeah, we'll get on for it.
Yeah, but on two sessions today, you got the opportunity to get 4 or 5 laps in. Do you think you'll be going for many laps as possible?
Yeah, we've got a plan to do both sessions and do as many laps as we can. Like everyone, we've not had enough laps yet, so yeah, good. Obviously, we've done 1 lap, which is difficult because we've only seen parts of the circuit once. I've seen to Glen Helen 3 times so far, so I've got that nailed. But yeah, after Glen Helen, everything's a little bit of a blur, so we just need to get on and get working on the sectors that we know we're lacking in a bit. So, but no, good first lap, happy, standing start, nearly our personal best actually. And we backed off over the mountain a fair bit, so I know we've got a lot left in the tank for today's session. So.
Fantastic. And I take it the bike's at scrutineering at the moment, is it?
Yeah, I think so, otherwise someone's robbed it off us. But yeah, the lads have took it up there now for pre-checks, so just a bit of chill now until we're ready to go.
Spot on. And it's full tank of juicing for the first session?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Well, I'm not bothered really, it is what it is. As long as all of us are in the same boat, go out with a full tank and see how we get on. I think it'll be a bit of a difference to some speeds out there. You don't really know what people are running, do you? So we've been doing the whole week so far in every session with about 30 litres in the tank every time. So that extra 10 litres ain't really going to make much of a difference, I don't think. The bike's geared and set up for a certain amount of laps for us. So it should be fun.
What a brilliant sidecar racing dynasty, the Crawford, Jack. Mike has done it for years. He helped build the engines, tune the engines, and he's a great support in the fact. And of course, helping on the mechanicking side, you've got the legend Tony Baker.
Going well, yeah, we've done a couple of laps already. We're just making slow changes. We come in yesterday, realised that we could make another couple of changes. So this afternoon, we just want to get a good couple of solid laps in. We're going to come back in, put the race engine in, and then we're going to go back out in the afternoon session, get another couple of good solid laps in, and then get ready for Friday, ready for next week.
Great.
Yeah.
And how have they've moved to the Kawasaki, of course, this year, so how have they found that transition?
Yeah, it's been hard, obviously. We've had a couple of teething issues, but we've managed to get on top of it all now. We're ready to go.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, listen, have a great one, and thanks for chatting to us.
They are not the best TT, but they'll be out for the race this afternoon, which would be fantastic to see, of course. He's taken a year out and he's come back with the Kawasaki engine in. One of only 2 outfits to run the Kawasaki this year.
And any one of these last 3 teams here could have been on the podium. But in 5th place, Lee Crawford and Scott Hardy.
Team ARC Lee Crawford, they had another problem during the shakedown lap. Their engine failed, and therefore they've had to rush in the last 24 hours to get another Kawasaki sent over from England to the Isle of Man. They have been flat out working. It has been a marvel. I can't wait to see them out on track. They really deserve a good result today.
Had a little issue, just kept losing voltage for some reason, not sure why. We pulled up at the Crosby, had a look at all the sensors, did what we could do there. Couldn't really find it. So the chap there said, look, the roads are closed now. You can get down to the Costa, the T-junction bit if you want. So we rang the team and said, look, can you come and get us? They said, yeah. Fired it up, it just drove all the way back fine. So we got back, we found the other connection just not quite right. Engine seems absolutely fine this time. Had to go to Hersham yesterday to pick it up, so I'm up to here. But no, we're good. We're good.
The TT life, I suppose it's somewhat glamorous, if that's what you call glamorous, but yeah, it's hard, it's difficult, but we're getting there.
You guys, the lap times, what are you hoping for to get from race 2 today?
A finish.
Yes.
A finish, but by all means, we won't be hanging about.
Yeah.
We won't be hanging about.
Well, I'm excited to see what you guys do. All the best. Thanks so much. 3WHEELING.
it's good. It's a new challenge, new beginning, and I'm looking forward to it. You know, make sure everything's right on the bike, and then we'll just chip away. Where Kev's comfy, we'll push, and you know where we need to work, we'll work. But he'll be fine. Kev's great, and I'm really looking forward to just getting going and enjoying riding around the TT, and we'll build up and see where we get to towards the end of the week. So yeah.
Tell you what a beautiful bike that is. I mean, look at the engine in it down here. It's nearly completely flat for all the aerodynamics, and the airbox on top with the intake coming in at the bottom, and the beautiful work done to the exhaust. It is an absolutely stunning bike with a fine piece of engineering. Now, of course, you might have heard this morning that the Birchers were involved with a crash. Now, I can tell you, they are both okay. They were in hospital, but they're fine. The bike in the back as well. However, I'm not sure whether they'll be out this afternoon or indeed for the rest of the TT. That is still unclear. Ben Birchall, obviously, it's great to see you back out there here this afternoon. How's it been? You've had a fair eventful week.
Yeah, been a bit eventful, but we're all back together and on track to get out around this beautiful track again for another lap. Yeah.
So, are you just this afternoon then? Just trying to run the bike in, make sure it's all right again after the incident last week?
Yeah, just a shakedown. I mean, everything's perfect. It won't be going out if it wasn't. But just normal shakedown, normal prepare for the race tomorrow. Yeah.
A lot of us are seeing the pictures of everything being repaired. Do you think that'll affect the bike in any way?
No, definitely not. It's fine. It's just give a little insight into what goes on to get it ready. You know, that happens every year in the winter time, and it was nice credit to the lads that's helped me out. Without them, it won't be on track.
Spot on. Now, of course, your machine is a beautiful feat of engineering. It's very much a prototype chassis, very unique. When you come across problems such as the incident having to rebuild the bike, does this uniqueness create a challenge trying to get parts, etc.?
Yeah, it does. It is more prototype than normal, but we had enough stuff, and we had some great help from the Isle of Man Steam Packet Company getting parts across, and Francesco down in Douglas did an amazing job with the paintwork along with Roger, and then Island of Wraps, he's put all the sponsor names back on it as it was, so super job.
Yeah, we had a good beginning, but after we had some crash in mountain, so now everything is fixed, so we can't wait to be back on the TT course.
Now, of course, you did have a few injuries. I saw you working out on a crutch, but you must feel better and ready to go back out again?
Yeah, we worked quite hard with the physio, so they did a really good job. So now we are ready to do one lap.
I bet you never thought you were going to be here this time last week.
Yeah, no, it's good to be back, and then the weather is nice, sunny, so can't wait to be back on a course.
The Birchall outfit is back. Ben Birchall and Kevin Russo were very, very happy with Tuesday night's shakedown lap. They are looking forward to the race this morning.
Second position on the Wicklow Blackwell Hager Honda LCR, Ben Birchall and Kevin Russo.
Congratulations. What a sweet end to what could have been a slightly bitter TT for you, Ben.
Yeah, definitely. Hard work and perseverance got us back on the grid and got us on the box, which is brilliant. I'm so happy. I'm so thankful to Kev. He did a mega job, and the help and support that we had getting the bike built is just unprecedented. I don't think that would have happened anywhere else in the world. The Manx guys really dug in, and my team dug in, and we got back.
But Kevin, welcome to the TT.
Yeah, it's very good to be on a podium after what we had on a qualification. So yeah, it cannot be perfect. Of course, we want to be first, but you know it's already a good point, and we're gonna work hard to be back stronger next year.
And the TT paddock, as Ben was just highlighting, then it's it's another level with how special and unique it is, isn't it? You've been in some paddocks in your career already. How was the TT differ to everything else that you've been competing in?
I think I never signed so much autograph in 2 weeks now. I think yeah, it's something special, you know. To be it's not only a race; it's everything around it, the people, and then the atmosphere, and then everything. So it's just a big package, and then of course what he's achieved in his career. Ben, it's a big thing, and I'm so proud to be riding with him.
Jack, great to see these guys on the podium, wasn't it?
Oh, it certainly is. New payment, of course, it's not only have you overcome the problems this week, but you've overcome the problem in the wider scene as well. Kevin, it's your first ever TT race finish, isn't it? Never mind on the podium.
Yeah, you know, it's good. Yeah, if you think about that, first race finishing and then first podium, so yeah, it's really good for me.
Ben, during the winter, you and Tom obviously split up for a bit of that must have been a massive challenge to overcome.
Yeah, Tom decided that he'd done enough, and I think he certainly had. You know, the success that we've had has been so nice and so special, and you know, I could only thank him for what we've achieved. So I had to make a decision whether it was my time to stop or my time to carry on. You know, and I had to do it quick because I knew that lad there he'd be a wanted man, and I was lucky enough to get him, and he agreed to do it for me. So yeah, I'm thrilled, and it's good. From here we can just build now. It's the first one together, and no mean feat to get on the podium at that.
You and Tom, you were together for 20 odd years, and yet now you seem to really gel together.
We have, definitely, yeah. Yeah, his breath's quite smelly, but other than that, he's okay.
Just come in. Tell us a little bit how that was for you.
I'm a man, I can't multitask. Should we stand still? Yeah, it was all right. We had a little, we had a little issue in the first lap. It felt all right until then, but yeah, second lap was all right. We just settled down, didn't we? Steady away and just tried to smooth it all out. So little teething problems, haven't we? But we'll get there.
And Manuel, how was it for you?
Yeah, just struggle a bit where it's bumpy. Just get used to it and be comfy, but the rest is alright. And yeah, same like I said, just steady away and get faster and faster, just slowly.
And what about lap times? Did you get an update on those?
No, 7th for something. So okay. It's not really important to us at the minute. We want to enjoy it and have fun and just keep riding round. So anything more than that's a bonus to us.
Great. Well, listen, enjoy it.
Todd's going up for it, like he's got his lad, and he's been in this paddock since he's been that big, you know what I mean? Yeah. And he's got his own man helping him, so Todd, you can see he's relaxed. The bike's mean, the whole package is good, and you know what I mean? I think he'll do well this week. I'd be very surprised if he don't.
Yeah, no, he's done his homework and listened to what I've told him. I thought it would take him a bit longer than a couple of laps to learn it, but he said he's not struggling anywhere. He's leaving everywhere with plenty of room, so it'll just come now, just gradually come to him.
You're not missing racing?
Yeah, a little bit.
That's below the belt asking Gary that question.
It would have been hard work. I wanted him right this year, and then it'd have been hard work both setting off together. It would have been hard work.
We're just admiring your bike because we have to say it's one of the finest bikes turned out in the paddock. It looks beautiful, both when it's sat here and it's going around the track. And of course, you're both newcomers here. You've done some stunning times at 109 mile an hour. Have you done so far?
110.8, I think we did.
110.8 mile an hour lap. That is unbelievable. And also, Manuel, you've had a vast experience on sidecars, but mostly on the Formula 1 chassis. You've not had much on a Formula 2 before, so how are you finding it all?
Yeah, it's just different. We had a lot of training beginning of the year at Val de Vienne in France and then a bit in England. But of course, yeah, it's a different place and different type of racing. So it's learning everything from scratch.
Today we're going to go out 2 laps again, just keep getting the laps in. Then I think we've got a bit of time in between, so we're going to get a motor in, change the engine, brakes, tyres, everything like that, and then just 1 lap tonight to bed everything in, ready for the big 3 laps tomorrow. No, it's all right, yeah. But the sun's finally out. It's back to the proper Isle of Man now, isn't it? Getting used to it, and first time on the roads here that isn't in a car, so yeah, the bumps and that's taking a bit of getting used to, isn't it? And just the sheer speed of being so fast for so long. You're nearly going as fast on a short circuit, but then there's usually a hairpin within 10 seconds time. So yeah, just to sit and hold it there so fast for so long is just getting your brain up to speed.
Yeah, great. And Manuel, have you been enjoying it?
Yeah, just get used to it, to be honest. The same, like on the back is more also the bomb because you just jump in a platform like this all the time. But yeah, you just do some laps and that's it, and enjoy it.
Sort of said to him, stay in the middle of the road, miss everything by a couple of feet, and a couple of years you'll be there. But it took him like 2 or 3 laps, so yeah, better than we thought.
Yeah, we're coming to 112.9 or something, so happy as Larry with it. Last night we just went out, just run some stuff in, steady, ready for today. We're just going to treat it like another 3 laps of practice. Just go out and enjoy it, no pressure, and just try and get a finish and just be happy wherever we come.
Do you have any like pre-race routines or things that you do?
I do like a lot of stretching and try to drink, and I like to prepare myself quite early. I'm an early person, and then yeah, just go near the bike and concentrate, and that's it. Yeah.
Oh, super. How about you, Todd?
I just go to the toilet a lot.
Emmanuel, she is unofficially the fastest female sidecar competitor ever to go round this course.
In 7th place, newcomers Todd Ellis and Manu Clement. Well done.
It's a day of the last race. How are you feeling this morning?
Yeah, just waking up really, yeah. Just took the bike up to Scruton here and now and have a bit of a chill out before the race. At least the sun's shining in it and we can enjoy it and get back on the boat tonight. Yeah, just see it as another 2 laps. A bit less fuel than that, so time should be maybe a bit better on the first lap, but yeah, we'll see. We're just taking it as another 2 laps. Like I said, it's our first year learning, so definitely enjoyed it. Weather's not really played ball for our first year. We've not got the laps in that we thought we were going to get, which you massively need as a newcomer, but just another excuse to come back next year, innit?
Flag was Todd Ellis and Emmanuel going off at Waterworks, but driver and passenger are okay.
Feeling better tonight.
Yeah.
We've been struggling with a stomach bug for the last 2 days, so I'm getting better. We took it steady then. We were just running an engine in, obviously finding quite a few problems, but hopefully we should go a bit quicker now. We get used to it. We've only done, that first lap, and we've had some changes since then, so hopefully we've got great way. It's so strange. Your brain's got to take a lot of time to get used to how fast you're actually going, and everything just changes so fast. So it's more time than anything.
Yeah.
You know, it takes a lot more to get used to it when you're getting a bit on a bit.
Okay. Well, listen, good luck.
Thank you.
Enjoy it, and we'll catch up with you later on in the week. Thanks so much.
I think the timing weren't as good as I expected. It felt fast, but 110.6 weren't as good as I'd hoped. But my dad's just struggling with the front end a bit. It's just pushing on the fast entries to corners, and he ain't got the confidence to throw it in like he wants to. So when he doesn't have the confidence, I don't have the confidence, and then it just, as a team, you don't work together correct, if you know what I mean. So.
And how many laps did you just manage?
Yeah, we did 2 laps then. Yeah. The flying lap felt better. First couple of miles into the first lap, it's brand new tyres, so they were just they moved about a bit more than what we'd expect it. But yeah, no, we're good. There's more to come. I wouldn't say we've run out of time, but we've all had less time than what we should have. So, especially with these tyres, it's just different. So you just got to work around it, haven't you? So.
Hopes for this afternoon session?
Yeah, I'm going to try and soften the front up to try and get the front to dip and dig in a bit more so we can steer it better. So I think that's the right way to go.
Great.
So,
Listen, Matty, all the best. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I'm feeling a lot better, but the bike, we just realised it's been running really rich. So we've had to alter the mapping for this next session. We just can't get out to the 110s. We're going out same speed as we did first lap.
Oh, wait, I see. Have they made any other change on the bike? Or?
A few suspension settings, that's all. It's just pushing out at front end slightly, so Matt's sorted that.
Steve, you've been around this course many a time, but this is the first year with the new brand of Hoosier tyres. How are you finding them?
I'm finding the tracking, the following the white lines and the grooves in the road, and under braking, they're just a bit sketchy. They're not stopping like on, either side walls are just a bit soft and just, but I'm getting used to it now.
So you got the opportunity to get 2 laps in tonight. It's the last time to qualify, but you've already qualified. That doesn't really affect you. But are you going to try and get 2 in tonight?
We'll see how it goes. See how we don't want to push it too much. I want to keep this engine in for the race. So if it goes all right at first lap, I might pull off. We'll see. That might push me on to 2 laps.
Oh, spot on. Well, all the best for tonight and for tomorrow. Just like the sticker.
No, not the best. I mean, I think we only did Bungalow. Yeah, we got to Bungalow, but it were burbling from more or less the word go. So.
Have you found the issue?
Different engine, new coils, new plugs, top injectors, amplifier, rectifier.
Quite a significant issue then.
Thing is, we're just eliminating everything, so just go from one thing to the next, just extreme. So
you'd be going into this afternoon's practice and just trying to get a good lap in, just make sure the bike's all right?
Pretty much. I mean, I think the only thing we're actually trying to get is a decent top end speed, because the handling of the bike's all right. It's just trying to make it go.
place goes to Steve and Matthew Ramsden.
Welcome to the Isle of Man TT.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
How have you been finding it?
Great. Just one word is great. Yeah.
Good,
Yeah.
good. Having fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Wonderful.
Smile is not going away this morning.
And yourself, welcome to the Isle of Man TT.
Thank you.
Enjoying it?
Yeah, definitely. It's unbelievable.
Look at
It's
that face.
yeah. It is. There's no other word for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was good, really good. First lap was a little bit bumpy, but
Yeah.
now it comes better and better. So that's good. Yeah.
And do you find a favourite part of the circuit that you enjoy more? Or?
I think the mountain is great, really great. There's everywhere other spectators. It's so much fun to drive here. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me the same. Mountains, beautiful to drive. Yeah. But there are more parts, yeah. But I don't know exactly
The whole thing.
all the names.
I think this evening with the sunshine, it's going to be beautiful coming down over the mountain.
Yeah. We love sunshine.
Yeah.
So that's good then.
Well, listen, guys, enjoy it.
Thanks.
And look at your
Yeah.
collection of friends we have. Yeah.
There's just a little problem with the sidecar. I just found out there's no 3-wheeling sticker on it yet. So we definitely have to change that.
Go for it, Penny. Enjoying yourself?
Yes, I've done it 17 years ago, the 100 TT. He's my son-in-law.
Yeah.
So he's responsible for a few of my grandchildren.
Yes.
And now he's responsible to beat my time
Yeah.
from my old time, my best lap time. So he's
That
looking
is what he
forward.
said.
Yes. It is something special. It formed my driving, my feeling for the bike, my feeling for myself. And I tried to shut a little bit, not to tell him too much, because he has to make his own experience. And he does. So all he is talking about the last 2 laps, or the first 2 laps, is exactly what I did 17 years ago.
Well, listen, welcome back.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful time and all the best hitting that lap time. Yeah.
And by the end of the week.
By
By the end of the week we have it.
Rickert Cronenberg, newcomer this year. How are you finding the TT?
It's brilliant. It's just one word. It's brilliant. It's easy as that. Yeah, it's unbelievable. The bike feels good. Yeah, it's just learning the track, go round, and let's see what happens. Yeah, we try to do all the laps.
Oh, spot
what we
go
can
round
do,
and round.
round. That's the only way to learn it. Just go. That's it.
And of course, your father-in-law is Eckhart Rossinger as well. He was a big sidecar name, isn't he?
Yeah, he helped us so much. That's without him, we could not do it.
You go out today with a full tank of fuel in. So how do you feel?
Yeah, just slowly the first rounds, and then we see how it feels.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why it is. So
Really
just go.
quick.
Yeah, enjoy it.
Good luck today, mate.
Okay.
Have a good one. Good news about the Flying Dutchmen. They have qualified. They have definitely qualified with a time of 102 miles an hour, which is absolutely fantastic for a newcomer team, especially a newcomer that they've never even seen a spot before.
17th place, we have Wigert Cranenberg and Jermaine Van Midgal.
Good race on Saturday?
Quite good, we finished, so we're happy, yeah?
Yeah, fantastic. You finished your first ever TT race 2 days ago. That must be some feeling, that.
Yeah, that was amazing. That was amazing. The crowd, everything. Just amazing, yeah. The bike was good. Yeah. We were good. So let's go have a good one again, huh?
Superb. How are you feeling going into that?
Good one, good, yeah.
Good.
Same as all the other days.
Have a fantastic one this afternoon.
What has been the biggest challenge for them this week?
To beat my time, and they did very well. They have a 104.8,
Okay.
so everything's fine. First finisher medal, that's why we're here.
And they're really enjoying it being here.
Yeah. It's the first lap, and you can see in the faces yes or no, and it was in both faces a big yes.
In 15th place, we have Wigert Cranenberg and Jermaine Van Middelgaard.
How are you doing, Greg?
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Got to end of week and final practice for tonight and a final scrub off, really. You know, would like to have had a little bit more time, but we're all in the same boat. So yeah, no, it's the bike's going well. It's going strong. It's just the old boy on it.
So we haven't spoke about the tyres and how you boys are getting on. It's a really interesting kind of bittersweet thing around the paddock.
Yeah, it is. Some people are liking, some aren't. And I had an issue on Tuesday. I had quite a moment at end of Cronky. But then I've changed the Sidecar tyre and that's made a massive difference. So I've got my confidence back now. So it's just a matter of putting a decent time into... Well, we've climbed up from where we are anyway. So if we stay there, I'm quite happy with who's in front and everything else. But I'd like a little bit quicker tonight. But it's more of a shakedown now, really. Scrub tyres off and brakes and everything ready for tomorrow. Instead of trying to set the world alight tonight. It doesn't work, you know. But we'll see how it goes, see how we feel when we set off. And if everything's good, then we'll just bring it home, you know. Want to be on the grid tomorrow. You know, people have kindly bought some tyres, you know, so we've got a set of tyres on for tonight and we're going to just scrub them off ready for tomorrow. So, you know, we've run all week on what we had. We haven't had every session, as you know, with all the cancellations, with accidents and things. So it's sort of worked a little bit all right that way, but it's just a dear do to keep chucking them on, you know. It's £1,000 a set and it's not easy to maintain, you know, maximum rubber all the time. So you've just got to ride within what you can afford to do. We're very lucky. I've got sponsors from all over the world and they've all contributed and helped out, and it's made us, it's given us what we've got, you know. Yes, everybody would like a little bit more. We'd all want to be faster and knew this, knew that, but you've got to be realistic on what you've got and do the best with what you've got, you know. So we'll give it our best shot with what we've got, and we'll see how we go from there.
Andy Haynes.
Number 33, you got Renzo and Valet van der Donk.
Yeah.
Now these are the Belgian
Testing,
pairing.
testing.
It's uncle and his nephew, uncle driving and his nephew passenger. They've been going very strong. There's a 100-mile-an-hour lap, which should be within the qualifying time for these coming races. Renzo and Valet van der Donk. They were number 33 this year, but they're certainly not the slowest bike out there. They have qualified and very strongly as well, I must say. The Belgian pairing there, their first time at the TT.
In 20th place, Renzo and Valet van der Donk.
I think the TT has been going good. I like the course very well, and every lap it's getting better and better.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic. And how about you, Renzo? You had a very good race on Saturday.
Yes, it was a good race. We were getting in almost much more in the zone. Last lap was, we were really in the zone, but then we had the electrical failure. So that was, yeah.
What do you make of the circuit? Do you like it?
Of course, nothing like it. Of course.
You can't compare it to anything. The other tracks are all smooth, but it's crazy.
So outfit 33, how has it been for you coming here for the first time?
On the sidecar, it's very bumpy.
Yeah.
A lot of jumping around with the sidecar, so the mind has to adapt. But halfway through the practice week, we got us dialed in. Unfortunately, we had a small electrical problem in the first race. It was a little setback, but now we're confident for the next race.
I like the course a lot. Every round is getting better and better. Yes, I like it.
And do you have a favourite section of the TT course?
I like the whole course, yes.
Everyone
You
says
can't
that.
compare it
How
to
did you know?
any other course.
Yeah, great. And how has it been learning this course for you?
Just watching a lot of onboards every night before going to sleep, watching onboard. Yeah, that's how you learn it.
Well, listen, all the best, guys. Enjoy the course and welcome to TT. Hopefully we're going to see you back here as well. Yeah?
Okay, thank you.
Three-wheeling.
Next up in 13th place, these guys might have gone Renzo van der Donkt and Valle van der Donkt. Let's make some noise for them anyway. I think they're on the boat back to Holland.
This year, no Alan Thomas has got that new passenger on Jody James, and in the untimed practice lap that they did, I know that he had a few issues and had to stop twice because Jody just wasn't feeling it. In the end, it was probably to do with the platform, and they got two good qualifying laps in. But when the driver got a new passenger on, it's a little bit different.
Building not only a bond with the bike, but it's a bond with the teammate, isn't it? And the confidence with the teammate.
Absolutely, yeah.
How did that session go for you?
It was brisk. It's the end of a steep learning curve. Traditionally, anyone would have 6 nights to get up to qualifying speed. We've had to do it in 2 steps and prove it tonight because we've lost 2 nights and the shortened program. So we've effectively got to take steps twice or 2.5 times bigger than I would say is reasonable. But we went from 100 to 103 to 105 and a bit tonight. The Hoosies are raising a lot of interesting questions. There's a couple of places they're skittling over the crests. I like the rest of the field's opinion on them really, but the head shake issue is violent. That really is quite scary. It's on the brakes before you turn in that they're noticing it. But yeah, we're happy. We changed engines ready for Thursday's session. Of course, that didn't happen. And we were in serious doubt when we ran the engine up, but we're all happy bunnies now.
Okay, how was that for you then, Josie?
It's all right. I'm learning the bike. It's a different bike to what I was on last year, so I'm learning the bike. And as Al says, we haven't done many laps on the bike, so I'm sort of learning where I need to work the bike more. So there's some places where there seems to need a little bit more work, and places where I can get away with doing less. So I concentrate on where I can get away with doing less to save myself for the bits where I need to do more is the trick, I think.
Now, of course, your dad is Alan Thomas, and he's having a really good TT so far.
He's doing a fantastic job. He's, I mean, by the second night, he was about a mile an hour off of his PB. Tonight, he's done his PB again. He's doing really well, so I'm super proud of him. But we've only got 3 days on the island, and I'm really nervous when he's out there when I'm not here. So hopefully he can pull out, you know, maybe a 106 this year, and he'll be happy. And we don't care as long as he finishes. We're happy.
Yeah, it's going all right. The time's been really good. Touch wood, have a good race this afternoon.
Well, apart from the bog when we arrived, it's it's picking up nicely, and family's been out and they're coming and going, and lots of activity and things going on. So yeah, it's been brilliant.
Do you get nervous watching your partner go around?
No, no, I don't. I far worse with my son. Concerned, but no, I think you know, he knows where he's going. He's done it enough times, and he's sensible, and you know, he'll. It's a bit nerve-wracking if they're perhaps a bit late getting to the next sector, or we think they're a bit late, but. No, not too bad at all.
We're just hovering just under 106 mile an hour. It's been a steep learning curve for Jody. I mean, he was well used to sort of 100 mile an hour, and we only got, because we lost Tuesday and Thursday night, he's had to come up to 106 mile an hour basically in 2 massive steps. Back in the day when we had morning practice, it was lots of fine improvements, and you go back 3 years and we used to practice on the Saturday. You had basically 6 steps to come up to speed, so he's done it in steps of twice the size, and credit to him, he's done it.
All the best for this afternoon, Alan. I understand you got somewhere to be, but fantastic, thank you very much.
Go and get physios to see if they can make me 10 years younger. Need all the help I can get.
Alan Thomas and Jody James, they had a problem. They pulled over just before they got to Belafort on the first lap. I'm not quite sure of the issue.
Time. Are you warming the bike up?
Just warming the bike up, yeah. Yeah, that's it. Just getting it ready. All good to go.
Comfortable?
I've made it really comfortable this year, yeah. Made a few changes to the airbox, so we're a bit lower in the bike.
Okay.
Yeah, really comfy to sit in now.
Great. And what about the bike? How is she feeling?
Brilliant, yeah. That was a nice steady lap. Got a few bits to bed in, so yeah, that was done. All good, ready to go.
And the course feeling good?
Yeah, really good. A few damp patches in places, and you never know what's coming up.
Yeah.
So you don't really know what it's going to be like until you get there. The flags are out, but you don't really know. Oh no, all good, really good.
Okay. Well, listen, enjoy it.
Thank you very much.
Darryl Gibson, how is your TT going so far? I think it's going pretty excellent in my book.
Yeah, it's going well. We've had a couple of nights ups and downs. Yesterday was a bit of a rush job on. Got stuck out and then picked up when the roads opened. Got back, quick engine change, and then got out again and set a new personal best. So ended well.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic. And what is that? It's 112.8, isn't it? Your personal best of
3, I think. Something like that. Yeah.
Superb. And do you think that'll be up in the race this afternoon? The conditions are certainly holding out.
Yeah, we're just looking at it as another 3 laps. Get going, see how it feels, and then pick a pace and try and just build on it.
Scott, you were a newcomer here last year, and to go to 112 mile an hour in your second year, that is a fair feat. How are you finding it?
Good, yeah, brilliant. Tyres are good, bike's good, Tom's brilliant, so we've got a good package. Really excited to see what we can do.
All the best this afternoon, Darryl, and hope you have a fantastic race.
Thank you very much, Jack. This week was okay. We had a couple of small issues. Went into race 1 and we had a bit of an incident at Brandywell and put the bike over the side. Made the decision after that not to carry on, so I'm just supporting my dad for now.
Still nice you can be here and be supporting these guys, but also great that you're okay.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, Tom's all right. We had a quite soft landing really. I think we're quite lucky. But yeah, it's been a bit of a turnaround, but we'll jump on my dad's side of the garage now and have some fun.
Hello, three-wheelers around the world. We are here with second placing Ben Birchall and Paddy Rosney. Congratulations, guys. What a race that was, and what a performance by the both of you.
Yeah, thrilled. You know, to be on the podium at the Isle of Man TT is incredible, and I'm so pleased for Paddy and the way that we've progressed through the week. It's been difficult with the weather, but we've made the most of what we've got, and a second place is fantastic.
Not a bad passenger you've got there with you, hey Ben?
He's doing all right, yeah.
Oh, so Paddy, you've been in podium positions before, but now you're finally on the rostrum. How does it feel?
It's been, I mean, to drive up there and turn right, we've come close a few times, but to finally get in there and second place, it's unbelievable, really.
And you must be, you know, what an incredible end to a practice week that, you know, maybe wasn't too pleased with.
Yeah, practice we struggled with the weather and time out there, but I'm glad to finally get out there and get a good performance in.
Now, without trying to sound probing here, but Lewis Blackstone and Oscar Lawrence they finished 5th. I take you happy in your new position then?
Yeah, I am, but I mean, it's a shame they couldn't. They were in for a podium place for a while, so it's a shame they didn't. But I suppose that's the TT for you, isn't it? Really.
Great. Listen, gents, congratulations. Thank you for a fantastic race. We'll let you get to your interviews. Thank you. Lee Crawford and Scott Hardy on the podium, took 3rd. Wow.
Yeah, I know, honestly, I've been hearing it all day. This morning I woke up, I think I've stopped in every single team around the paddock this morning to keep my nerves right, but Scott did an incredible job there. The team's been impeccable all week, so you know, it's a nice pat on the back this, and with the outfit we've got and the engine we've got and everything, we're over the moon really. Couldn't be better, yeah.
Love it. And I have to say, proud as punch, I called this right at the beginning.
Yeah, fair enough, there. And Scott, you know, you said you both said coming into this, like when we interviewed at the start of the week, you know, you felt confident in this package, and now, you know, it's delivered the goods, hasn't it?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's done exactly right. It's a bit windy over the mountain that's kind of held us back, but hey, we're still on 3rd, so it doesn't matter now, does it?
Absolutely. The condition out there, apart from the wind and the mountain, they were okay.
Yeah, everything fine. Yeah. Lee was pushing, so.
Superb. And after the years that you've had, like you said, like you've had quite a few breakdowns in the last years, but this is just absolutely superb. You've been you know, there or thereabouts, and then had issues, and now you're finally here.
Thanks for bringing that up, Jack.
Oh, I had to.
Jesus.
I'm sorry. I don't know what I have to say. But the thing is, the fact that I can bring this up because you're finally here with a wreath around your neck.
You know what I mean? No, get out of my face. I'm a speed here.
I'll take over, Jack. No, a lot of the things that we've suffered from last year were just development with the Kawasaki. You know, it was only 3 or 4 months old when we brought it here, and we didn't have a good understanding of the system. We've done a lot of R&D this year. We nearly went down the tune route, and we decided at the very last minute that we'd stick with standard. Now we've had the engine in to practice. It's done everything. It's 10 laps, 11 laps in now, and the plan is to try and leave it in for the full duration. I just want to see if it'll do it. I don't know. But yeah, we're happy that Ricky Lumley and Lumley Engineering have been really good with this, as well as the whole team. You what?
You got
Sorry, Jack. That never happens on the bike, does it? Hey. But yeah, no, I'm over the moon. Everyone's just put so much effort in to the TT. The whole team's been on it every day. So a big thank you to them. Thank you to all our sponsors as well. And obviously Scott and Rona, obviously, and put my little daughter Lucy at home. So hi Lucy, I love you very much.
Hi Lucy.
Thank you.
Nice.
Can I just say, we completely brushed up the fact that you've technically won it. You've won the standard class here at the TT. You won the TT standard class.
Yeah,
TT
John.
winner, boys.
Yeah.
In the standard class.
Yeah.
Thank you, gents. I'll let you get to the stage. Thanks so much.
See you later. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. I think I need to choose my words like wisely.
And we've got the winners here going to be joining us. Of course, local boys
and new lap record holders.
A
country mile.
The Manx crowd were going insane. The gap that they pulled on the Birchill outfit was incredible, and what a race it was. They were just so slick. 121 miles an hour.
Jeez, yeah, 161.6 down Thurby speed trap and 121 mile an hour average lap. I mean, yeah, supersonic. Yeah.
I mean, that gap as well. What was it, 55-second gap in the end?
Yeah, I mean, it was pushing a minute gap at the end, I think, but it's just unbelievable. That race, they were the fastest off through qualifying. Their number one plate, fastest off through qualifying week. Come out and just absolutely wolf the opposition in the race today. Yeah, let's say they did 119.4 from a standing start. They did some of the fastest, well, obviously the fastest ever sectors, but some of the fastest ever sectors throughout the whole of the course on the first lap as well. I think they're actually quicker a little bit between Balaf and Ramsey on the first lap and the second lap, but still, yeah, it's what a day for the brothers. What a day for the brothers.
And the family and the kids. And obviously the Manx Massive that they've got with them, the Manx contingent. It was an incredible thing to witness. It's great to be in that winners' enclosure, wasn't it? Full of the Manxies. And these boys, they've still got another race to go, but I mean, we can easily call how we think that's going to go.
I mean, you can never call anything at TT, but I think if we said we're going to have a good practice week last week. But here we are, boys.
Ryan and Callum Crowe, congratulations. That was incredible. Thank you for an incredible race. How are you doing?
We're on top of the world.
Yeah, of course you are.
No, I don't think we could do much more now. I think we took lap record. I think your man was saying we took 4 sectors records in that race alone. We already had one of them, so there's only one more sector to break, and then what else can we do at TT now?
That pace and that gap that you pulled, it was just insane.
Oh, it was good. You know, I got my first pit board and I thought, yeah, we're on one. And then, yeah, it was just, I couldn't knock it. It was just all the way around. I kept getting more and more and more and more and more. And I just thought, I'm not slowing down, you know. When you slow down, you end up making mistakes. And when you're in that, concentration, you're in the flow of it. You just keep the flow of it, you know. No point in trying to stop it. Stop it, you make a mistake. So it's been good.
Tremendous. Oh, he's just on the phone though.
He's on the phone with his fans. So Callum Crowe, we've seen that 119.4 on the first lap, 121 dead on the second lap. That's absolutely astonishing. How do you hang on at speed like that?
It's honestly, it didn't feel like 121. It felt everything was just gelling, everything was moving nicely, and the bike's just working awesome. You know, the new aero that we've put into this bike this year is just, you can see it yourself. It's working on the track. It looks so stable, so smooth. It's a little bit different to passenger, but other than that, it's nice.
Last time you won the TT last year, you said that what a Crowe celebration looks like. Is it going to look like that again?
we can't celebrate tonight because we've got to be taking an engine out of the bike to put a new engine in for race 2. So there's no celebration tonight, unfortunately, because how tight the schedule is. But you know, that's what it is. That's TT, isn't it? So
it should be the few beers by the end of the week, though.
Oh, absolutely. Bring on Wednesday. I'm telling you now, I'll be. You won't recognise me.
Marvellous.
3 times TT winners, Ryan and Callum Crowe. Congratulations! Go enjoy the stage. Thank you. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Nice one, thanks.
Well.
So we've still got one more of these to go, and I can't wait. So that's going to be Wednesday. So yeah, we briefly mentioned with Paddy there about Lewis Blackstock and Oscar Lawrence. Oscar being a newcomer, I mean, he was batting it out there. I think he might have had some problems just towards the end because they did drop back a little bit, but they had a great battle for most of that race with Lee.
Yeah, what happened was so for the first half of the lap up until Ramsey, they were actually in second place. But then on the mountain, I think they discovered a problem because the pace started dropping off a bit. But it was for the first three-quarter of the first lap, it was a very tight battle between Ben Birch and Paddy Rosney, Lewis and Oscar, and Lee and Scott. It was really, really interesting to watch. But yeah, and then on the second lap, they pulled over somewhere between Belaf and somewhere between Glen Helen and Belaf to make some adjustments and got going again, which cost them. I think they ended up finishing about 10th. It was about a 2-minute stop, which is a long time around here, really, isn't it? Coming out of retirement, you had Steve Cursor, Reece Gibbons, unfortunately retired at Ballacrane in the first lap. So. There's a couple of people there. There was an incident. James Saunders and Sarah Stokoe, they had an incident at Glen Helen on the first lap, but they're both okay. And Dan Knight and Justin Sharp has retired as well, but they were both okay.
It's like you mentioned earlier, you know, I said we can almost predict what Wednesday's going to say, but you really can't. This is the Alaman TT course, isn't it? And reliability is the number one. And of course, experience goes a long way, but the reliability of those bikes is the key, isn't it? So I'm glad that everyone is okay. There's so much more that we can talk about, and we will, of course, do a roundup when we come to race 2 as well. But from us here, you can hear the crowd are going crazy for 1, 2, 3 for the podium finishers here behind us on the stage. Chris Pritchard is just starting the chat show now with the boys that are up there, and yeah. Anyway, we've had a great time. We hope you've enjoyed it. We will return. We're going to be back again for the races. There's a shakedown tomorrow, actually. The sidecars have got a shakedown, and then we will have the race 3WHEELING.media race 2 on Wednesday. So from me, Hailey Coxon.
I'm me, John Halo.
3WHEELING by the sport for the sport. Welcome to the Isle of Man TT 2024. The bikes are ready and everybody is raring to go. It's set to be some exciting racing and we cannot wait to get going.
Starting first, Pete Bounds and Jevon Walmsley. Of course, Ben Birchall unable to take the start. Here are the Crowe brothers. What can they do? This always looks so nervous, doesn't it, on the sidecar outfit? Have a listen to that engine scream. Oh, lovely. Oh, he's pulled off to the side of the road.
World and British champions.
Ryan and Callum Crowe closing down on Pete Bounds. Yeah, fantastic performance. They're hunting for that win, aren't they?
Class act. Oh, and the gap's closed. Nice, clean pass. Oh, just floating that sidecar wheel. That really is a very, very daunting turn.
Look at this.
Callum Crowe, like an acrobat, twisting, flying his body into the pass.
Bounds and Walmsley back up the inside. They run wide though. The Crowe blast back into the lead.
This is unbelievable.
I'm still in awe of the passengers every single time we see it. Really pushing hard.
But we don't want to speak too soon.
Brilliant. That is high speed start. I'm in awe. I really am. They first TT win for Ryan and Callum Crowe.
Riding with a level of skill and speed well beyond their years.
Hard to describe. You've just lived your dream with your brother. That's all we ever wanted in life, really, is to win a TT. And
loads of people out there waving and cheering. It's great. No, it's really good.
It feels like a bit of a dream, to be honest. I feel like I'm going to wake up and it's going to be race day all over again.
Riding around this place is just awesome, isn't it? You know, like the speeds and whatnot.
It's not only a race, it's everything around it.
Oh, how good's this? Where else would you want to be? Nothing prepares you for that. I'm down there in the fair and I'm just watching the curve come there.
It's really good to be back. I love riding my sidecar here.
As far as the TT goes, it's a pretty perfect start in my book.
It's got to take a lot of time to get used to how fast you're actually going.
It's all a bit surreal, really, but
What an amazing place.
Here comes the tap on the shoulder, and we're underway. Here they are, number 3. It's a man with some serious experience, Dave Molyneux. Oh, listen to that. Let's see what the gaps are looking like this time around. Oh dear, pulling up already.
The Honda is singing, absolutely nailed it.
Very good.
That's lap record pace, actually, if it were a player.
Unreal.
Right now you've got, what, 5 outfits fighting it out for third. Wouldn't that be a story if Dave Molyneux looked it on the podium this afternoon? And he is up for this one. He's up for the fight.
Braking hard now. Oh, yeah.
What?
That was a big jump, all 3 wheels.
Love that footage.
That's so committed, that bike's loud.
Wow! That's under lap record pace. They've got ahead of Ben and Kev on the road.
Lap record might be on.
Oh, they're just outside by a 10. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible. What a performance. Will they join the 120 club as well? They celebrate over the line, and they do join the 120 club.
Yeah, TT 2024, not bad.
I'm so happy, I'm so thankful to Kev. He did a mega job.
I'm delighted. I didn't expect it, so over the moon.
Absolutely amazing to do that, an absolute dream come true.
Yeah, the Manx took over today, didn't they? Massive thank you to Chris Bowman and his team for all the dedication he puts into Sidecar. It's unbelievable.